Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the Thrunite Catapult V5 flashlight, so stay tuned. Let me begin by saying that this is one tank. It is built like a tank, incredible. The amount of light this puts out is incredible. This is my most powerful flashlight. It has an output of 1,500 lumen. That's right, 1,500 lumen. This thing blows out my my lux meter, so there's no way for me to measure it. But I did check online with some other testers, and it puts out what it says. This is one of those flashlights that use the Cree emitters or Cree light. It uses the XML2U2 emitter. You can see it right there. If you also notice, it's a very deep, smooth reflector, which makes it a great thrower. It's going to throw that light down and keep it more concentrated, smooth, deep reflector. And I'm going to go ahead and continue down the flashlight, just going over it. You can see here, you got the bezel. It is very tactical. It's crowned. It's steel. So, you know, you could probably just club somebody with this thing, but also it's a good impact device right here. And also when you put it down and it's on, it's obvious that the light's on. So I like that. You can see the logo right there, Thrunite. And you can see some good radiator fins, which is really important to have those fins there. If you don't, it can get pretty hot. But there is a lot of circuitry in here, including overheating protection. As we move down, we have two buttons here. This is the on-off button right here, and then the one closest to the head lets you switch through the modes. And we'll go ahead and demonstrate the operating system here very shortly. Then you have this nice knurling here to hold on to this. Really aggressive and definitely easy to hold on to. And you have your tail cap. I'm going to go ahead and take the tail cap off. Let you take a look at that. Looks very, very well made. You know, it's nice, smooth threads, triangular threads down here. You have a gasket here. Look how thin the barrel of this flashlight is. That is just insane. Insane. I'm going to go ahead and take off the other part, and you can see it's a little different. There's the threads there. Very well made. Another gasket. And there is the inside of the head right there. Very well made. Very impressed. This kit also came with a couple of other items, so let's take a close look at them. So the flashlight obviously came with the setup, and here's the box. And what came in here, and I've already been using this and testing it, is your manual, which you definitely want to read because there's a lot of good information here. One thing I failed to point out, see, because the manual says so, you have a little LED that's right in here between these two buttons, and it's a power indicator, so it changes to different colors, lets you know how much power is left on your battery. And also, if you go into the remote switch, there's a remote switch momentary mode, and that light will change colors also. So again, it's good reading. I definitely recommend that you read the manual. You get this very nice little holster that you can carry with. Looks like a good ample amount of space for utility belts. So this is obviously, to me, would be a great flashlight for a police officer, someone in law enforcement, firemen, things like that. Military use, really good. Not really too good for everyday carry. Good for maybe for the vehicle or just keep around the house. Has Velcro on it. I'm not a big fan of Velcro, as you all know. I would have preferred a button, but you know, it's decent. And you also get, let me go ahead and start with this here. You get some extra gaskets. Very good. You get a lanyard right there. Let me see this lanyard right here. Is there a breakaway? Because I think I reviewed a different one where it didn't have a breakaway. And I can't tell if that's a breakaway or not there. I think it is. Yep. So this lanyard has a what appears to be a breakaway there, which I like. Good job. And by the way, this would clip onto the holes here in the tail cap. And then, what really impressed me, I don't think there's anything else, is this right here. This thing is a diffuser, and this thing feels like it's made also like a tank. It's just, I love the way this flashlight's made. So you can go ahead and just pop that on like that, and you can open it up so you go back to, you know, throwing that spot down range, or if you want to just light up a whole area with a, you know, you can just pop on the diffuser. It'll just, you know, light up a whole room. You could do a tail stand on this, which, look, it can tail stand. Even with that big head, if you got a flat surface, tail stand. And then this can light up the ceiling and give you a nice room light. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the actual operating. I'm going to go ahead and load some batteries in here. This can take two 18650 batteries, which are rechargeable. That looks like that. Or, if you don't have those, you can use CR123s. You can pop 4 of those in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the CR123s. I'll pop them down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put them in. Alright, nothing shaking or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and take the diffuser off for now. Oops, I got the diffuser. Maybe I have to open this first here. Oh, you know what? There's a clamp here. See, that's probably in the instructions too. You put this on the diffuser, and then that clamps it really tight. That loosens it so you can take it off easily instead of forcing it on like I just did. Sometimes, Fred, I often wonder. Alright, so we're all loaded up. You can see the little light here blinks every now and then occasionally. Let you know the battery's in there. They're working. So for operating this thing, if you hit the power button, it's going to come on whatever brightness you had it last selected at. It has a memory feature. And then you hit the mode button up here to go through the modes. So that's the turbo mode. Right there is the low mode. So you got low, medium, high, and freaking turbo, crazy, insane freaking mode. That is absolutely incredible. And you also have direct access to strobe. You just, while it's off, just press that and you have a strobe. If you press and hold it for 3 seconds, it'll just keep on strobing. And it will also sort of change frequency a little bit. It sort of doesn't stay on the same strobe. It sort of will go through and cycle through different frequency to really disorient people. So the max amount of lumens is 1500 lumens, and it can do it for 70 minutes. The high mode, which is 750 lumens, it can project that at 2.3 hours. And for medium, which is 400 lumens, it can go for 5 hours. And in low mode, it's 80 lumens for 22.5 hours. Now the low mode, 80 lumens, boy, that's like high on most flashlights, and that's the low mode. I would have liked to see sort of a Firefly mode or an ultra low mode for, you know, those tactical situations where you don't want to give away your position. You're trying to read something really, you know, covertly, but nothing less than 80 lumens out of this. But I don't think that was the intended use. I think this is like for officers, police officers, things like that. I don't think someone's going to covertly walk around with this giant freaking flashlight. Alright, the strobe, by the way, it can go for 4.5 hours doing that strobe thing. Construction. I already went over the stainless steel, smooth reflector inside there. I'll let you take a really close look. You can see that emitter in there, that Cree guy in there. Really, just so solidly built. It's absolutely insane. By the way, glass, not plastic. This is glass with a anti-reflective coating on it, aircraft grade aluminum, and I mean it's just built solid like a rock. Let me show you what the diffuser looks like when the light is on here. Pop that on there and you can sort of take a look at that, how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and put it down the low. You can see it really nice diffuse, clean light right there. Really nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off, and I'm going to just show you a comparison with another flashlight here. I'm going to break out something that is 200. This is a 200 lumen here, just to give you an idea of the difference between these flashlights. I got to find high. Let me see, that's low, medium, high, turbo. All right. So here's 200. Here's 200 lumens. Then I'm going to take this guy out and do 1,500 lumen. Ready? Boof. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that freaking crazy? Now in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and take this outside so I could throw some light out there and give you an idea how well it lights up downrange. Now, as far as those batteries, I told you 218-650s or the CR123s. That means that this thing has to have a good working voltage range, and it does. It's like 5 volts to 14 volts. It's it's impact resistant to about 5 feet. It could, probably get underwater about 6.5 feet. A lot of circuitry going on in here, and because it has that, it has reverse polarity protection, short circuit protection, open circuit protection, over voltage protection, under voltage protection, overheat protection, but it doesn't have idiot protection, so you better be careful. Don't do anything stupid with this, like drop it on your foot. Weight, 22 ounces. It's heavy. Length, 10.5 inches. So, let's go ahead and bring it outside, see what you can do. Okay, we're outside my backyard. You can see there's an umbrella there. That's about 40 feet away, and then there's a fence line. That's 50 feet away. So I have this flashlight on turbo mode. So let's see what that sucker looks like. Incredible. And I'm going to reach out. That's probably, it's hitting trees that are, I don't know how far they are. They got to be like about 50 yards back there. Just incredible. I'm going to go ahead and put this to low mode. That's 80 lumens right there. And that's medium, high, and turbo. Just incredible. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the diffuser up, just so you can see that. And I'll tell you what, you could use the diffuser outside to light up your whole yard. Let me see. Hey, who's that down there? Carson. There's Carson. Okay, right now we're in my kitchen and all the lights are out. I'm going to just set this flashlight on the tail on the counter with the diffuser on it, so it's just going to light up the ceiling. It lights up this whole room. This is just incredible, and it's just sitting here. Let me turn this around right there, and watch, when I turn this out, it's gonna go dark. That's pretty incredible. Did I mention the price? A flash like this does not come cheap, but I think it's definitely worth the price, and that is $150. It's on Amazon. I'll make it easy for you to provide the link below. Before we wrap it up, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly go over what I really like about this flashlight, and that is that it's crazy bright. It's built like a tank, and I really like this diffuser that just sort of folds away, opens and closes. It's built very well. Things I don't like about this flashlight, because I could find something I don't like in everything, and this is no exception. No momentary that I can find. It has a remote momentary feature. Don't know how that works. It might require an extra accessory to do that, but the way it is out of the box, I can't figure out, and I didn't see anything in the instructions that sort of tell you how to do it. The other thing is there's no Firefly mode. The lowest this thing could get is 80 lumens. I would have liked something, you know, just like 3 or 4 lumens just for those covert things, just so it's there in case somebody wants it, because I know someone out there does require that feature, so I want you to know that it is not there. Real quick, the lockout feature, the way that the lockout feature works is, again, power button right there. You press and hold it until it blinks. There you go. So now will not inadvertently turn on. And then if you want to go ahead and unlock it, hold it down for I think about 3 seconds. When you take your finger off, it will light. And you're back to normal mode. And again, it remembers whatever brightness you had last, it will work. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great evening. Take care.